Hi everybody, I'm Amy and I'm a professional manifesting coach, and today, as you can tell, I am in a cemetery. I am in beautiful Savannah, Georgia at the Bonaventure Cemetery. It's very old, it's open to the public, you can come and look around, and oh my gosh, it's just amazing. It's breathtaking, this place, because of the way that the trees have grown up and all of the different gravestones that they've put out and everything. So why would I be making a video here of all places, you might be wondering, because it's kind of strange. The reason is I wanted to share with you this idea of everything is the meaning that you give it, because fundamentally all circumstances are already neutral. You have the ability to give them whatever meaning you want, and whatever meaning you want, you will get that effect out of them, which means you'll either enjoy it or not enjoy it, or have, you know, a neutral relationship to it. And I did learn all of this from Bashar. It's super great information, and when I first learned it, it really changed my perspective on understanding my power and being able to create and to manifest the things that I want. Because if things are neutral, then they don't have any power to exert themselves into my experience. It really does come down to me choosing my own state of being. Okay, so what do I mean by this? I want to give you the example of weather. For instance, the weather here today is just so amazing for where I'm at, because it's overcast, it's like humid and muggy. I love the heat, by the way. I love muggy heat. But it's so overcast, which is great for the photos I'm taking, especially in a cemetery. And there's been some like rain drizzling, which really helps when it gets a little bit hotter. But if I were at the beach and I was wanting to have like a fun day in the sun, this would not be the ideal weather. So my meaning that I'm giving this weather is relational to what the experiences that I decide to have. I decided to have an experience where I had this amazing time in this cemetery today, and it's worked out really well. It was actually supposed to rain all day, and I almost canceled my trip to come down here because I was like, I don't want to go down there if it's going to rain. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to manifest that the weather's perfect for me. I don't have to worry about the rain. It's going to rain or it's not, and here it is, and it's perfect. But I also accepted that it was probably going to rain because that's what the forecast said. And so far, it's only drizzled a little bit here and there. So again, you put your intention out there, what do you want? And then you basically accept what you have, the weather forecast. And here I am, and it's been beautiful. And I've been here for several hours already. So back to the relational thing. So I could be here with somebody else and they could be having a horrible time, right? They could be like, this is the worst weather ever. I would prefer that it's cooler. My cousin, for instance, she does not like the heat. She loves that fall weather. And right now it's June, so it's very warm. So if she were here, she would be like, it's so hot, la da da da, right? Because she doesn't prefer it. But we would be having different experiences in the same place. So it's her meaning and my meaning that would create our individual experiences. Does that make sense? So when we think about manifesting, the reason this is helpful to notice and to understand why the weather itself is neutral and I can either have a positive or negative experience with it is because you can then look at things that are happening in your life that you don't like and realize they're neutral just like the weather. You're giving them meaning by having a relationship to them, and you don't change the circumstance, you change your relationship to it. That's where you have all your power. You change your relationship to it, your state of being changes, your perspective changes, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings change. And when that happens, you're putting out some new content for your vibrational frequency that then the law of attraction picks up on and reveals back to you in a shortly later time frame. Because most of the time we don't get instant manifestation, and I want to touch base on this really quick too, because instant manifestation can totally happen. It's happened to me, but I want to be very clear. I have never ever known in advance that I was going to have an instant manifestation. It's always a big, gigantic, happy surprise. So the times that you're looking for instant manifestation, while it is possible, I do say you're better off to release resistance and to not have resistance to the idea of it taking a long time by being okay with however long it takes. So again, back to the relationship thing. I have another video where I talk about the relationship to the circumstances, and I will put it down in the description bar. But it is your relationship to the circumstance, not the circumstance, that matters. You change your relationship, the circumstance, you accept the circumstance, you change your relationship, and then as you put out a new vibrational state of being, a new perspective, a new relationship to it, then the law of attraction picks up on that and will be able to reflect something back to you. Again, I can't promise it'll happen the first moment that you change your vibration, because you may have other beliefs in play, other limiting ideas, some resistance to deal with, but ultimately I just wanted to share this piece of information with you because when I learned it from Bashar, it really helped me out to understand if I have a circumstance that happens, it doesn't have the ability to manifest into my experience again. It did manifest the first time because I gave it that power, and then I've stepped back and I changed my relationship to it. And as you realize that your relationship to it is the one thing you have power over, and it's the only thing you need power over, you start to feel much more in control of choosing the states of being, the feelings and the vibrations that you ultimately want to experience, which in turn manifests into your physical reality as well. So I hope this helps. Happy manifesting, and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the cemetery because it is so beautiful. Have a very wonderful day.